I've spent years starting over. If I had £1 for every time I said, right, this Monday I'm going to start, this is it, this is the new me, this is the transformation, this is when it's going to happen, I'd be a really, really rich man by now. See, I used to sit there on a Sunday night, notepad in hand, writing out these strict workout routines, writing out these really, really strict eating habits that I was going to undertake. This transformation, this chance for me to become this person. And I'm sure you can relate to it. I'm sure on those Sunday nights you sit there and go, right, I'm gonna exercise this week. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna eat better. If you're anything like me, you would have got midway through the week, maybe a little further if you're lucky, and then something would happen and it would turn into a bad week. Oh, I can't do it this week. I'm going to start again next week. I'll eat the food this week. I'll cut back on the exercise, but next week, that's it. That is me. And I just spent so much time doing that. And the problem was, I'd created these really intense, rigid ideas, these huge transformations. And they relied on motivation, they relied on discipline, and it wasn't really there for me. The problem was, every time I gave up on this, I would feel guilt. I'd feel huge amounts of shame and massive amounts of frustration at myself. It put another nail in my coffin of my beliefs that I'm just not good enough, that I'm just not worthy, that it's not going to happen for me, that everyone else is just more fortunate than I am, that I just can't stick to it. See, the realization for me was that life is going to keep happening. Stresses are going to come up. You're going to have bad weeks. And I realized that if the plan falls apart, it's not me. It's the approach I was taking to it. And I needed to come up with a new approach. So with that said, my new approach, I looked at things and I realized I needed to lower the pressure on myself to achieve things. I needed to remove the idea of perfection. And I just needed to focus on some small daily standards that I could achieve every day. Because if I could achieve those standards every day, I could build that bit of confidence in myself. I could look at myself in the mirror that night and say, I've done what I said I was going to do. And every day that I've done that, I've built a little bit more confidence in myself. The biggest thing I could say to you is, stop putting so much pressure on yourself to be something, because you already are something. Stop having these grand ideas of these massive changes you're going to make. Cut it down into small daily standards. Make them achievable. And if you can do that, and you can create some standards that no matter what you stick to, that every day you can look at yourself in the mirror and go, I said I was going to do it, and I got it done. If you can do that, those standards will change your life.